Hi everyone, I want to do a quick update on natural gas and point out the folly of some of you who put comments up on my YouTube channel saying, well, that aged well, or that aged like old milk, or whatever it is, because we took a short position and I published it and pointed out my trading strategy, and that was down here at this red arrow, just around about the 4.1 level. I'll link yesterday's video at the end of this one, but I wanted to follow up on what happened subsequent to that. We did move down a wee bit, but then we got this big massive 4-hour candle, which took us right up to this level, just above 4.5, exceeding the previous swing high. Now look where we got to. We got to the underside of the same old trend line. The fact that we exceeded this previous swing high, which was a retest of the underside of the trend line, is kind of irrelevant because we did exactly the same thing. We didn't quite get to the underside, but we tried. We almost got there and then turned around. And considering we tried to make a double top here on the 4-hour chart, refer to the last video, making another double top, even though it's a higher high just underneath the trend line, makes sense. Let's zoom in a little bit to the 4-hour chart and see what happened. We had another spike up to that level, and instead of exiting that short trade immediately on the break higher, remember it's a smaller position, so I've got some room to add still, I waited for this 4-hour candle to close. On the close of the 4-hour candle, I immediately resold and reset my hedge level to just above the trend line, just above there. So even though I added a new position on and topped up my position, I only added on a fraction more risk. We now have two short positions, one from over here and one from over here. You can look at the numbers on the right hand side of the screen. And I'm looking for a move back down into that support where the 20 and the 50 period moving averages are. Just below there we've got the 100 period moving average and another support and swing low. And below that we've got the 375 swing, and you'll know that in many videos I point out the 375 level as a very key level. Notice how we turned exactly at that level on this occasion. The 200 period moving average isn't far below that at about 3.7. Of course, we could get much lower. If we break down below that 375 swing low, we could get below the 200 and then aim for the 350, 345, 350, and then $3 levels right down here. We still have that very long-term trend line coming up underneath $3. Let's go to the day chart. There it is down there. It's also where the 200-day moving averages and the $3 level. And the 375 level is right here at the 20 period moving average. So technically it's all set up beautifully for a short, which doesn't mean we can't go higher. Of course we could, and if we do, we'll immediately hedge the whole lot. I still don't have a full size position on this, and I'm willing to add as we break down through support levels. But of course, if we rush higher and break up through that top, then I'll have to exit these trades or hedge them. I normally hedge. So I just wanted to point out for those who put disparaging comments up on X and here on YouTube that we did have a strategy, and we're just repeating exactly the same strategy that I pointed out in the last video. On the first occasion, it failed, and on this occasion, it's worked out pretty well so far. No matter what trading system you use, you're going to lose trades. I lose about 30% of my trades in general, and that's measured over about 25 years, so it's a pretty accurate number. I don't expect every single trade to win, and when I do lose a trade, I don't change my trading system. On the second occasion, I applied exactly the same trade setup ideas that I applied on the first occasion, and I didn't change my trading strategy. On the second occasion, we've now picked up even more short positions, which is good for our trade in general. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure you subscribe to this channel. And while you're at it, why not click on the survey link in the description? I'm launching a natural gas course next month, and I'd appreciate your input into really what you'd like to see in the course. Take care.
Nat Gas Kings, we trade with grace. It'll make a smile, lights up the place. Market swing, but we hold our base. Double bottom strong, we're in the chase. Come on. Click and clack that online race. Charts go wild, but we own the space. Resistance broke, no time to waste. Rocket fuel, let's up the pace. To the moon, to the stars,